Hey, 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 can you guys hear me? It looks like I can hear myself, but I can't see myself. Let's see. I am Dr. Traci Harrell, and you're listening to AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. There I am. Yay. So, this show has been called Better Together and Living Powerfully. Apparently, we've had 97 episodes. Today's our 98th episode. 100 episodes is like some kind of milestone. So get ready, get ready, get ready. I used to do a live radio and YouTube show on Hubbard Radio, which was another, station. And I did it for a couple of years, and it was exciting for me simply because I felt like I had an obligation to put good vibes into the universe, right? Like I have information that I want to make sure I share with my community, with my people, right? That is valuable. And so I showed up and I'm not political. Coincidentally, I showed up and I started this show, and it was when Donald Trump actually won his first presidential race. And I just thought, wow, that's the world that we're living in. Again, I don't consider myself political. Sorry. Just get right here. I don't consider myself very political. I really don't. But there was some energy in my heart, like, wow, given what we know as a country about, I'm so proud of Barack Obama when he won. And I was also a Hillary Clinton fan until Barack Obama came into the race. And I thought, wow, this brother is powerful, the hope, the energy. So again, I had not done any work with political campaigns prior to that. Because again, I just think, I like to say that I'm, the party of purple, not red, not blue, even though I lean more Democrat. I don't do politics, right? That's just not my flavor. However, I wanted to put positive energy into the universe. I just felt like there was so much negative energy happening. And so I'm excited. It's 2026. We're already halfway through February of 2026. So the one thing we know is that time is going to continue to move forward, and we get to decide how we show up. Even when bad things happen, like I like to say, when bad things happen, even when good people do bad things, it's kind of like, I feel like I've exercised such grace this year. I can name some names, but I won't. I won't, because I still have high hopes that people are going to get on this straight and narrow. But honestly, when bad things happen, it's like we have to know that none of us are promised tomorrow. And if my day comes, sooner than, I would hope, what I hope is that I was able to show up regularly, consistently, putting positive energy into the universe. So before, my show was called Better Together and Living Powerfully. I had this Better Together empowerment series, and I was doing work around mindset, and it's still important. It's so important, right? It's still ridiculously important. I'm certified to do this work around, helping people with their mindset. Now, and what you'll see throughout 2026 and moving forward, is this idea of AI for everyone. So it's kind of this, and living powerfully with AI. So it's kind of two-part, right? AI for everyone stands for amplified intelligence, right? AI, amplified imagination. Like whatever your thing is, we want to amplify. We want to help you with your, being clear with your power, right? So it's still living powerfully. This living powerfully experience is what I called it. But this is the living powerfully with AI as well. So AI, amplified experience, amplified intelligence, amplified imagination, your amplified ingenuity, like anything you got, whatever you think you were meant to do. How do we help you to be focused on that, to be intentional about that, to really tap into your power around whatever you were meant to do? And stay with me here, right? If you think about power, purpose, and possibilities and what's possible, like if I know how to do some things extraordinarily well, that I can help you to become your best self. That's the AI part, amplifying your intelligence, your imagination, whatever it is you think you're trying to accomplish. If I can help you do that with ease and with flow, I kind of feel like I have an obligation to do so. That's why I'm here. So again, it's still better together. It's still the living powerfully experience, because it is so much better when we do this together. I could be sitting at home, I have clients that pay me for this, but I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure our community understands the power of AI. So I'm not, again, amplified intelligence, amplified intuition. It's like, that's all you have to think about first. You don't have to worry about what people are saying, about AIs taking jobs. You know what? You don't have to worry about that because you're amplifying what you were meant to do. Don't worry about what people are saying about it. There are so many flaws for sure, but you know that you're going to build that into what you're doing. But there's so much value too. So we can't have our community not tapping into the value, not tapping into the time savings, not tapping into the ease of by which it helps you to do things just faster and better, and it's more fun. And there's so many layers to AI. So my part of what I'm going to do is continue to help amplify you. So it's still about you, but it's also going to be about some things that I know how to do that are extremely powerful. So it is better together. This is an empowerment series for sure, right? It is going to be an experience, right? What this is and what this isn't, we're also going to talk about that as well. So there's a couple of tools. And again, this is not about a tech thing either, but I am going to talk about a couple of tools. One is ChatGPT if you're not using that. Like there's so many things, and there's thousands of tools, right, that can be out there. You don't need to know them all. All you need to do is be able to you stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish, and then together, I'm an AI strategist, right? A couple of years ago, I started this AI business consulting certification. Already a business consultant, but when you add AI business consultant, it's like, oh, how do you layer in this process of creating these wow moments for people who are trying to enhance their business, or if they're working for a corporation, how do you set up your role so that you, from a strategic perspective, are able to leverage AI in your role in a way that helps you think differently, even if it's just like partnering, it's consulting. Like there's so many things you can do, like creating your own, I call it your own digital board of directors. So if you need to have a legal representative, I have something that we've created. It's like it's like turning ChatGPT into a superpowered board of directors. So I've created these really detailed prompts that allow you to put it in genius mode, right? I put it in CPA mode. I put it in lawyer mode. I say you're like a top tier lawyer. I give it this very detailed instruction. So it's like, oh, let's go. Right? Does that make sense? So you can use ChatGPT like a simple little Google. A lot of people are like asking it questions and getting answers back. That is so basic, right? That's something. If that's what you're doing, congratulations. That's something. But I want to also help you to take your use of whatever you want to accomplish in 2026. I want to help you take it to the next level. So that's what this is about, helping you take your game, your goals to the next level with ease and flow, like using the tools and the resources that are available. That's what this concept of AI for everyone, again, amplifying who you are, but then living powerfully with AI is truly the experience of saying there are tools, there are ways that we can do this, and it's truly exceptional. So what I'm going to do as a part of this flow is I am going to share a presentation that is lovely. And I created it with AI, obviously. Of course, I created it with AI. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this presentation. And then what I want each of you to do is to think about, again, before I actually go into the presentation, I want to just talk a little about fun, right? Little fun stuff. And I think I shared some images with my producer. Oh, well, my phone is not working. Okay. So I may have to try to do this a different way. So over the weekend, last weekend, I think it was Super Bowl Sunday, right? And we all watched the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. And I created these really cool images when the Seahawks became the NFC champions. And I did it through ChatGPT. And so you too, if you log into the system, you do have the ability to speak into existence. These are things that could not happen, with the ease and flow that it does now. Now we're able to truly show up in a way that is absolutely exceptional. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to share my screen. I need for my producer to talk to me and tell me if this is actually going to work well. So let's see. I'm going to share it like this and see if this works. Can you see my screen? Oh, there it is. Oh, you got it. Oh, awesome. Okay. So thank you. We made that work pretty easily. So what I wanted to do, I'm going to show the screen as big as me, right? I mean, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. That is, I guess that's about, can you shift, can you get to another view? Is that the best you can do? Can you make me a little smaller and the screen a little bit bigger? Okay. If not, it's okay. We'll upload this presentation onto this site. Like I'll go into my YouTube channel and we'll upload the presentation in there. Because what I really want you all to know and to see and to understand is we want to have an authentic empowerment. And this is, if you want to leverage, for example, ChatGPT for a presentation like what we're doing today, you would simply, and I can say simply, I wonder if it's going to let me. So tell me what's happening when I move to the next page. Let's see if this works for you. Can you see? Did it go? Let's see. Oh, I guess so. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to stay over here and hopefully you can still see my screen and everything is good. So we're going to just do a welcome today. I kind of wanted to reframe what our intentions are for this session. So we're going to start with a reframe. And then really when I talk about AI for everyone, it's really understanding the amplification concept, right? The replacement on how you can replace this and leverage AI in your life, but really amplifying whatever you're trying to do. This concept of living powerfully is about discovering your clarity, right? Self-trust and this intentional decision-making. That's what living powerfully is. So when I think about living powerfully with AI, it's like AI, everyone can amplify whatever they're trying to do. Like that, I kind of want to set your mind to say, that's where you got to start. Like, what is your purpose in life? What are you trying to accomplish? And what can we amplify? Like, you don't want to amplify a mess. And if you're not clear, some people are just used to doing stuff the same way, and it's unorderly, right? And you do more of if you amplify an unorderly a process that is out of order, you just get chaos, right? So it is important to like pause and think about, what do I want to accomplish? Right? AI is for everyone. We want to amplify your imagination, your intuition. So that concept of amplification is where we want you to start, right? And then we want to say, okay, now you got to have some clarity. You want to discover your clarity. You want to trust yourself and the intentionality around what you can do to move forward. And then you can see I have the concept of living with purpose. So aligning technology with your deepest values and the impact that you want to make in the world. So that living with purpose, I just want to clarify, like this is what the show is about in a way of just saying, we're here for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish in the easiest way possible. So living with purpose is about aligning technology with your deepest values, the things that you want to accomplish. And then 5, as you can see, we're kind of going down. I'm kind of going left to right. All right, reading down. Living with purpose, then this expanding possibilities. Because some people are like, I didn't even know that was possible. Say you've always wanted to write a book, and I told you could write a book in a day or a week or a month. And this is a book you've been thinking about writing, talking about writing for years, right? It depends on how much you have written, right? AI now can design you a book cover in seconds. I paid a few $100s for a book cover with someone who like does this work. Which is exciting, but it's, it's different, right? It's a different energy. So being in a position to say, I really want to show up in excellence is important. So we want to expand your possibilities. I'm going to show you some things that you're like, I didn't know that was possible. It's possible. Like so many things are possible. It blows my own mind. I think about stuff I used to do when I was at work, right? I worked 8 years at IBM. Domestic and international, New York, North Carolina, Mexico City, Rio, Brazil, Florida. And I say that because in the corporate world, I used to have these ideas and then I had leaders that would be like, I love that, like brilliant, meaning strategically, this is what we're trying to accomplish. They would pay for me, bring teams on, and I'd be leading teams, like design teams as a project leader. Like go off and do this thing. That sounds amazing. Go off and do it. So then I pay for designers, people, because I'm not a programmers, right? I design, here's the plan, here's the layout, but I have them go program it and build it out. Now with AI, you don't even need to go get a programming team. Like the kind of stuff that I did, and we'll talk about that in more detail in other shows. But now the world is like right at our fingertips. So many things can happen just by speaking, saying the words. So expanding your possibilities is going to be a really big part of the show as well, just to give you ideas of the kind of things that can happen, and removing friction to focus on what truly matters, right? So you could say there's a lot of things that are possible. You don't have to do all the things. I'm not asking you to be an AI expert in all the things. I'm not an AI expert in all the things, but I am really, really good at helping individuals and organizations to truly thrive, to say, here, what do you want to accomplish? And then how do we help you to do that, right? And I'll go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Most times, like I said, we do have to be aligned on values, if that makes sense. And we'll talk about that later. But understanding the concept of AI, I also want to demystify what AI actually is and what AI isn't, if that makes sense. So, and how you can leverage it. So there will be a ChatGPT deep dive. A lot of people that I've spoken to are like, I would love a hands-on exploration and some practical demonstrations. And so we're going to do some of that as well. But there's so many other tools, so many creative applications. And so being able to turn words into images, that's so simple to do. And I think everyone has a need for that. It was just Valentine's Day. Imagine sending an e-card where you just got online and you uploaded a picture of yourself and your mom, for example, and say you guys had this dream vacation to be on an island. I'm making this up, right? But, you could literally say, here's a picture of me and my mom, and y'all could 2 separate photos, put us on the beach and the blah, 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 or you and your honey, right? Put us on the beach or just whatever it might be. Like you can literally create these really cool happy Valentine's Day things, or Christmas or New Year's, or just, I love you. Today is a special day, right? You don't need a holiday to show people that you love them, and being able to use imagery to be able to connect with people is so powerful, right? People say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Now you can design things with just your voice, with just your imagination. So it's pretty cool. So we will do more of that. Okay, so we keep going. So creating applications, creative applications. So like how you can leverage it. And then this concept of integrity, and then integrating legacy, right? So bringing it all together and allowing you to both create the life that you desire, the impact that you desire today with ease and flow. So when I think about AI for everyone, the first AI is not for artificial intelligence. This show is called AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. So the AI for Everyone part of this is amplified intelligence, your amplified imagination, your amplified intuition. Like whatever you're trying to do, we want to amplify it. And that's what AI really, you should think about AI as, is helping you to level up, helping you to amplify whatever you're trying to accomplish. We're going to help you get there. Does that make sense? So, okay. So I'm going to keep going. So just to reset the room, this space is about you, right? It's not a tech class per se. There will be some technology involved. This is really about amplification, right? It's about, and I will upload this into the system so you guys can have this, because it's about who you already are, your intelligence, your creativity, your intuition, and we want to give you more of it. We want to give you clarity around it. We want to help you create more impact with ease. And that's leveraging tools. We can't be left behind, y'all. AI is here to stay. Some people are using it extensively. Other people are just getting on the bandwagon. We, collectively, the we that is you and me, we can't be left behind. I'm definitely not going to, because I've already been leveraging it for over 2 years, right? Like in and helping people to do more, with less, if that makes sense. Doing things that are exceptional in 100 different ways. And I want to do that even more for you and for others. And I'm not charging. Obviously, this part is free. I'm showing up, in community, and I will continue to do that, because I think it's so important that you guys see not just me, but I'm also going to be bringing other people on that are using AI. So you can be like, oh yeah, this 65-year-old person, this 80-year-old person is actually using it in this way or that way. So just to kind of demystify what it is. So resetting the room says, better together and living powerfully. That spirit is still here, right? It's woven into everything we continue to do. We want to level up, right? But we're going to sharpen our focus and let AI, again, AI for Everyone stands for amplified intelligence, right? Let me just clarify. When I say AI for everyone, what it means, this is what it means, right? When people hear AI for everyone, reactions split immediately. Some people are like, I don't want nothing to do with AI, Lord help us. And other people are like, tell me more. So, but I want to clarify, AI for everyone versus living powerfully with AI. AI for everyone says, again, think about you. the complete reframing how you think about AI. AI for me, the first AI for everyone means we want to focus on amplifying your intelligence. AI doesn't give you intelligence, it amplifies what you already have, what you already bring to the situation, but it helps you to level up. Right? Your imagination, you're already creative. Imagine if you could say something and have it just appear right in front of you. Right? Your creativity doesn't come from AI. Like AI isn't smarter than you. It can do some things faster than you, but it is not you. It can never replace the humanity that is you. So I kind of wanted to clarify that too, right? Like I want people to see, that's why I call this AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. AI is amazing, but you got to understand this part first, right? This is about your imagination and using tools to help you express what's already inside of you. You want to see a thing? There are tools you can just say, hey, create a video that is blah, 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 blah. I'm going to show y'all a video. Now just take one on the video if I can get it all up. Right? I did something I created an image for the Seahawks when they won the Super Bowl. And I was very descriptive. I have this little Seahawk dude. I call him Simon, the Seahawk, right? I'm not biting on the, what is it called? Blitz. I'm not, it's not Blitz. Blitz ain't the only Seahawk in Seattle. There's other Seahawks in Seattle. So I created my own. He has a different color beak. He wears this name tag. His name is Simon. He has different energy. He has different feathers, right? Like, but he's cool. He's super cool. So he's actually talking now, have him in videos and stuff talking. It's very, very cool, right? Think about this. But initially I just had time to do a image. Right, and a beautiful image, and it was Seattle, the Seahawks. Like I said, I don't want to go too deep into it because I'll show you that some more. But I'm very creative, so the fact that I was able to just while I was watching the game, just to become house sitting, and this, I think I told y'all this, right? I'm house sitting in this beautiful home. It's so big; it has 2 zip codes. The West Wing and the West Gate has a Woodinville zip code, and the East Wing or the East Gate has a Redmond zip code. So I have 2 addresses, 2 zip codes. The place is freaking adorable. Pool, hot tub, 5 acres of gardens and land, so it's my kind of place, right? And the family is in Hawaii, which is super cool. So I'm here and over while the Seahawks game was going on, I could have went out into the world, but I was like, did I mention they have a 100-inch screen TV in one of the rooms? I'm sitting in front of a, 60, 70-inch screen TV, like literally right in front of me right now. So I say all that to say, I'm living my best life. I'm just saying, and things are not, people can say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, it's just been so joyful. And I have medical issues that I'm dealing with. I have financial issues that I'm dealing with, but you would never know it because I'm like, God has got me like living in paradise, right? He's got me. So I say all that to say, I was sitting here and I was watching the game. And when you think about amplified imagination, the family that's here, they're little poochies. It's 3 little dogs and a rabbit, right? And so I uploaded a picture of them and I was like, I described the image that I wanted. I sent it over to the family. They were like, oh my God, it's so blown away. Simple shit. I'm sorry. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. But it was amazing. It looked so good. And I had my little Simon the Seahawk was in the photo with the babies, my little fur babies. And then I put me in one. I'm always taking pictures. I don't know why I always put my fingers up. It's so ridiculous. But I uploaded a picture of me saying like this, in a little blue outfit with my hair. It's kind of like pit over like this. Sometimes I just put it over. And when it came up with the photo, which hopefully I will get to share with you momentarily, we'll see. But AI came back with this photo of me because again, you can see this side of my hair. It filled my hair out. My hair was all perfect. I'm like, see, you're gonna see. I've also started creating this clone of me. So again, I told y'all, I don't mind showing up here with no makeup on, hair not done. I've come in from a walk that took too long and I came in and I was like, hey, right? Like I'm here because I think I'm brilliant. I also, when I said amplified ingenuity, right? But I'm also not trying to put on airs, right? Like I'm not trying to put on a show necessarily, right? I mean, I'm here to provide great information, but if I don't have on makeup, it is what it is, right? I put on some lip gloss today and I think I tried to do something with my hair. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. There's a lot on this slide, and I apologize for that. I was hoping we could make it full screen, but I don't think my producer's down with that. So I will just keep talking, and we will keep going. I'm going back to the document. Okay, so again, AI for everyone is about amplified intelligence, amplified imagination, amplified ingenuity. Your problem-solving abilities, they get faster, sharper, and they get more effective with AI. But they start with you, right? So if you're like brilliant, you can be like, oh, I have this idea. Give me 10 more like it. Are you with me? So again, it can't outsmart you. It doesn't have the background that you have, right? It can't pull all the pieces together. No AI is better, smarter than you, period. So this intuition that you have, that feeling, AI can surface patterns and insights, but your wisdom, how you interpret that information and you decide what matters, that is what AI can allow you to do, right? So it amplifies everything. If you can think, if you can feel, if you can wonder, if you can ask questions, you're already qualified, right? Because AI doesn't replace the human intelligence. It's artificial. It extends it. It amplifies it. That's why I say AI for everyone. Amplified intelligence, amplified all the things. That's really what it is. So AI for everyone, it means everyone who is human, everyone who brings something valuable to the world, everyone willing to try, willing to learn, willing to experiment. That is you. So AI for everyone is amplified everything. So let's go. Let's go. And then I also talk about power, right? This is a living powerfully experience. So when you talk about power, real power, not the kind of power that controls or dominates others, but the type that really is about you showing up, right? With clarity over yourself. Who am I? Like, I know what matters to you. You know what matters to you, and you know what doesn't. It's understanding, what drains your energy and what replenishes it. It's understanding that. So AI does not create power. It helps you act on your power faster. Does that make sense, right? So here is what AI can do. Once you have clarity, that's why I'm like, that part is so important. It helps you execute on it more quickly and more effectively. It removes friction. It handles repetitive work. It lets you focus on energy where it matters most. It lets you focus your energy where it matters most. So I just want to kind of clarify that, right? AI does not create power. Living powerfully means asking better questions, not just accepting the first answer, even that AI brings back to you. It means making decisions with intention, right? Knowing that they're aligned with who you are. It means letting tools serve you, right? Not intimidate you or dictate your choices, right? So AI for everyone, that's amplifying your intelligence, your imagination. I got to keep saying it, your intuition, all of that, right? But it's about power. It's about your power, living powerfully with AI, right? That's you knowing who you are, you letting tools serve you, right? Not you don't have to do everything yourself in order for it to be you. Just to be clear, there's certain things that are just like, easier and better if someone else does it for you, right? It's like having a team of people that are doing things for you, and then you get to focus on the more important things. That's how I want you to think about AI. And it takes a village to really get to the. Oops, I think I have to take a break. I'm all excited. Okay, are you telling me to take a break? I think he's telling me to take a break, y'all. It's 6:29. More to come. This is Dr. Traci Harrell. You're watching Better Together and Living Powerfully, which is now AI for everyone and living powerfully with AI. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the station that cares about our community.
Yeah. Are you in need of new or gently used clothing? Hope's Community Closet is here to help. We offer a wide range of clothing for men, women, youth, children, and infants. Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
Fellas, your mental health matters, and it's time we talked about it. Join us every Monday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time on Rainier Avenue Radio for the Men's Mental Health Show. Real conversations, real stories, real tools to help you navigate life's challenges with strength and honesty. Whether you're tuning in from the car, the gym, or your couch, this is your space to breathe, learn, and grow. That's Mondays at 5:30 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio, where men's voices and men's wellness take center stage.
What do you get when culture, climate, and community collide? You get Earth Deserves More Than a Day. Rainier Avenue Radio and King County Park stew down with a week of real talk, real people, and real solutions. This ain't your average Earth Day. Tune in and feel the energy, because the movement is now.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.org. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
A new law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help program. Your premium cost can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year, or married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey y'all, welcome back to AI for Everyone and Living Powerfully with AI. And again, AI for Everyone is about amplifying your intelligence, your imagination, your intuition, your ingenuity, all the things that you want to accomplish in life. And so we were just talking about power, this concept of living powerfully with AI. So it's AI for Everyone, that amplification of what you want to accomplish. And then living powerfully with AI says, how do we allow tools to help you to create the impact that you want to have in the world? We all want to impact, but none of us are going to be here forever, right? So we hope there's some legacy that's being left, right? That we can leave a legacy for the next generation. So that's what this is about. How do you show up at your best with ease and with flow? Hello, ease and flow. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Who doesn't want ease and flow? So I'm going to bring this presentation back up. And again, this is the detailed version. I have another version, but this is what we got. So we're going to keep it moving. So this slide talks about purpose. I want to make sure my man got it up. He surely does. Perfect. So purpose is, can be misunderstood, right? It's not your job title, right? It's not the role that you perform, right? It's not productivity or your hustle. Right, you're not checking a bunch of boxes. That's not, the endless to-do list that you have. That isn't your purpose. Purpose is really about why you care. It's the reason you get out of bed, right? It hopefully, if we can all agree on this idea of living powerfully and having a purpose and activating your purpose. That's what I want to help you do, is to activate your purpose in life. Now, we all have to agree that purpose is about the impact that you want to have in this world, in your family, in your community. It's the impact that you want to have. It's about the change that you want to see. You know how they say, be the change that you want to see. That's purpose. Like, hey, I show up every day. I want to help people to live their best life. I really to live powerfully. And I want to make sure I'm doing the same thing, right? But it's about the legacy that you want to leave and the legacy that you want to live right now. You can't wait till later and then talk about living a legacy. You got to show up. That's why I show up here every week. This is part of me leaving a legacy. The Lord is going to be saying, I want my creator to say, well done. I gifted you with some brilliance and you showed up on a regular basis trying to put it into the universe. Thank you very much. I do. I think it's really important. So if you think about AI, if it's disconnected from purpose, it can be pretty dangerous, right? If it's just used mindlessly without intention, right? You don't want to amplify the wrong things, right? Distraction, noise, right? Think about that. Comparing yourself to other people, trying to do what somebody else is doing. No, what were you meant to do? What was the change that you were put on this earth to facilitate, right? What is the legacy that you were meant to leave? When you're clear on that, when AI is aligned with purpose, it becomes a force multiplier. Do you understand what I'm saying? A force multiplier for impact. It's a force multiplier for the service that you want to bring to the world. It's a force multiplier to the meaning that you want to have. Does that make sense? Like, I wanted this to be very, very clear. So the first thing you do, I am an AI consultant and a coach and a trainer, and he'll put my my email, Traci at livingpowerfullyapp.com. I'm not selling nothing, just to be clear, but I am a coach and a consultant who putting free positive energy into the universe and insights into the universe, because I want each person to be able to level up, right? So the first thing you should do, period, is to clarify your why before asking about what AI can do for you. Because again, that's why I put every AI for everyone, amplifying your intelligence, your imagination, your intuition, your intent. Do you understand? I want to amplify your intention. Stay with me here. You know how important that is? We want to amplify your intentions. We hope they're positive. We hope they're productive. We hope they're meant to amplify possibilities for you and for others, right? That's what we want to amplify, the good stuff. Does that make sense? Amplifying your intent. So before asking what AI can do for you, I'm like, AI for everyone is the amplifying people's intents, their imagination, their intuition, all the things, right? The purpose, your intent, right? So what matters most to you? What do you want to bring into the world? What would you do even if no one was watching? I show up here. I'm like, look, I know I'm supposed to put this into the universe, right? This is part of my why. Part of my why is showing up to help people. Like, I really do want to help people. Okay. So clarifying your why, being clear on your purpose is so important. So amplifying your intention is important. So being clear, and then you want to align tools that will help you get there. So once you know your purpose, once you're clear on your purpose and you really are clear, because clarity is important, right? I do these discovery sessions and I try to ask what's most important to you and where you're having challenges, right? Like, I have this whole discovery process, right? And then we start with the low-hanging fruit. What do you want to accomplish? You choose the tools that serve the goals that you want to accomplish, your intent. That's why amplifying your intent is important, but you got to know what your intent is before we start adding stuff to it, right? The amplification, right? It's important to be clear. Then we focus on the tool. So we want to amplify your choices, your intent. We want to make sure that your choices reflect your values as well, like what's really important to you. And then we want to, of course, measure what matters to you, what matters most to you. So success isn't just about efficiency and output. Yeah, I can do this faster now. I can produce a whole bunch of stuff, right? It's about whether you're moving closer to that life that you want, to the impact that you want, to the purpose that you want. Like, that's how you measure success, right? Is it easier? Right? Am I doing the thing that I said I wanted to do? That's measuring what matters. And so the question isn't what AI can do for you. The question is, what do I want to bring into the world? What do you want to bring into the world? And how can AI help you do that with more clarity, with more consistency, with more care, with more efficiency, right? Like, so that's the flow. And if anybody isn't clear, I'm just saying, I'm not hearing a whole lot of this. And I want this to be, this is what makes me unique. And then I understand the importance of pausing, right? And I throw some stuff in immediately, like here I can help you right now, just based on one conversation. Here's some of the things you can do with AI. And we also need to be really clear. What are you hoping to accomplish so that we're all headed to the same place? And when that's not happening, what I need to do faster is make sure, when it's clear that people are not headed in the same direction, when they really don't want to accomplish anything big, they just want, whatever you want to accomplish, let me just say, big or little, you were meant to do something great or grand and whatever. If you're like, hey, I just want to do these 1-2 things, AI can't help you. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I have not heard anyone ever tell me any purpose, goal, or intent that they have where AI couldn't help them get there faster, right? Not just faster, but better, right? Because it's going to help amplify your intelligence, your imagination. It's going to give you more ideas. It's going to help you still get to choose, but there's nothing that you could say you want to do where AI can't help you get there faster. I challenge anyone who would say, even think about weight loss. You're like, well, I just want to lose some weight. Great. Then you set up your own little AI consultant, right? Your AI agent that talks to you, that's going to, help you on your journey. Psychologist, you're sitting there in front of a bowl of ice cream or some fruit salad, right? Or a salad. And you're like, which one should I have? And then you could, right in the moment, I think it's in those moments, those decisions. I always say decisions determine your destiny. You can use AI like your 24/7 consultant / counselor / right? Think about it. Like when you're in those moments, it's those moments that matter, those decisions that matter. So I'm just saying, we want to measure the things that matter. And then how can you leverage AI, girl? We can custom build a thing that will, whatever it is, that will help you get to those goals. And that's what I want to do. So like I said, he'll put my email up there, Traci@livingpowerfullyapp.com. We're going to keep moving. So purpose is important. I'll keep it moving. And so is expanding possibilities. Like this is what this is about, right? What gets freed up is time, energy, creativity, and presence, right? It doesn't make you any less, but possibilities expand when friction is removed. So does that make sense? Let me just say that again. Expanding possibilities is also about there's some things that are happening, right? Much of your day is sometimes our days can be consumed by work that's not meaningful itself, or by obstacles between you and that work. So AI can help remove the friction. It can help you to write and to plan and to design and to organize and to research and to brainstorm. All the scaffolding tasks that take time and energy, but aren't really where your unique values may live, right? It'll help you free up time, energy, creativity, presence, right? It really helps you to be multiple places at once. I can't wait to show you how to get things automated and things happen that you used to do. You're gonna be like, what? Yes, you can design agents to do things that you normally would do that would learn from what you've done in the past, right? And then activate, right? You get to customize them and make sure they're doing exactly what you want, right? And it doesn't make you less. It gives you more time to do the work you love, right? When friction is removed, you become more available. Does that make sense? So possibilities, it's not just about doing more. It's about doing the things that you want. Matter of fact, you're doing less. You got your feet up half the time. If you're listening to someone who's like, I'm an AI strategist, right? And an AI consultant. So strategy and consulting, right? And actually helping you to implement it. I'm not excited to just tell you what to do. I'm only excited if we're able to implement it and see the results. Like I'm all about the results. And so I'm not trying to just show up and talk about it. I'm being about it. Okay. So this is what matters. Deeply, intentionally, and powerfully, right? Doing what matters and doing it in a way where it really, removes the noise, right? It creates space for you to be all that you want to be. So you can hear your own voice more clearly when all the noise of the little things, right? So you got to have someone outside looking in to be like, okay, here's what I see. Here's what you can do. Here's how I can help you. Bing, 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 bing. And you're like, what? I didn't know. It's like, yeah. So you can do more or you can just do less, right? Does that make sense? You can do more, meaning, oh, wow, I always wanted to write that book. Now I have time to do it. Or you could be like, I just wanted free time to be able to put my feet up and go to the spa more. There you go. That too. So when your time gets freed up, your energy gets freed up, your mental creativity, right? The decision making that you have to do. Most times you have kind of if this, I know what should happen. You can have agents, automation set up that will help you do that. And then you can oversee those things, right? Does that make sense? So AI is about helping you expand possibilities. Now, what AI is and what it isn't, right? It's not a replacement for you. Just want to be clear. It is not thinking independent of you. It is not a magic solution. It is not, excuse me, it is not something to fear, and it's not only for tech experts. What it is, and let me slow down here. It's an amplification. That's why I say AI for everyone, amplifying your intent, amplifying your imagination. It's an amplification of your input, whatever that is. So it's thinking with you. It's not thinking for you. It is like a little team of individuals. I have a team of experts that show up for me, right? So it's a collaborator, if you allow it to be. It's a tool to learn and to explore, right? It's accessible to everyone. Right now, this collaborator, it's right there. I mean, a thought partner. It's so cool. So cool. It's a mirror. It reflects your input back to you, helping you to see patterns and gaps and opportunities more clearly. Things where you're just like, it's just telling you what it sees, right? So based on what you say, right? And then you can have someone, support you in helping AI to be a multiplier. And you just got to, again, make sure that you're multiplying the right things. You don't want to multiply a mess, because then you just got a bigger mess. Does that make sense? So you want faster execution. You want broader reach, for example. You may want a deeper exploration, but what you really want is the quality output. Like, that's really what matters. But the quality of your input, what you put in, will dictate the quality of the output. So the results that you want, the impact that you want to produce, that's all based on you, right? And how you show up. Does that make sense? There's no, automatic, decision-making that's happening without you. It's not thinking for you. It's thinking with you, right? Does that make sense? It's reflecting your ideas. It's helping you see new possibilities that you might not have noticed. Right. So you want quality output, you want true impact, then you just need to be willing to have a conversation. Right. You are absolutely going to have to ask and refine it. You're going to have to experiment. But that's the whole point. Like, how cool is that? I used to pay these VAs, virtual assistants. They're really just people who are in another country. Right. I used to pay them. And the truth is, my AI partners are so much more effective. Like, they never have excuses about, you know what I'm saying? Like, they showing up, and I design the partners that I want. Like, I create agents for you, and it's like, for example, my CPA agent or my lawyer agent. It's like, I need you to be a top lawyer who just like help me to answer these questions. Like, when I talk to you, I need you to put this hat on, right? And so that's how you get your AI, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity or any of the various tools. You create. So I've created these amplifications, if that makes sense, that helps to, put them into a different place. Does that make sense? They're not just answering generically. No. They're answering like 1%ers, if that makes sense. The top tier experts. So that's what AI is. And again, the AI that I say, when AI for everyone, that's amplifying your input. So one of the things that I know people can do is they can use AI. We're at 6:48, so stay with me here. ChatGPT is just one of the starting points. If you're not using any at all, ever, if you've not used it, go to ChatGPT, and it's very, very practical, right? So you can go to ChatGPT online. You can download the app on your phone, which is probably the easiest thing to do, is to download the app on your phone, and there's a free version, right? You get unlimited conversations. It's great for exploring and just learning. 99% of the people have the $25 plan, and for what you want to do, the kind of things that I'm going to be talking about, the voice mode, this one is the best $25 a month you will ever spend, right? So imagine with ChatGPT, the free one, you kind of have to type stuff in. I talk to it all the time. I click on the microphone and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And you don't have to have a really coherent, request. You got to start out with the request. Say, I want to do this. You're rambling. Oh, but you said, now help me turn this into something more organized. I need for it to be clear. You tell it what you want it to do based on this little idea that you have. And then voila, miraculous, right? So voice mode is worth, the $25 a month. This image generation, which is stuff that, again, it's super exciting. It's very, very cool for you to be able to say, again, I want to show you some stuff and then you not know what I'm talking about. So I really want to slow down. That's why I'm doing this today. And then I'll show more stuff next week, and then we'll go into it. I need some people to email me. Like I said, I'm willing to use my amazing. I'm brilliant. Let me be clear. I am freaking brilliant. I am. I can say it because I know it's to be true. So he's going to put my email here again, Traci@livingpowerfullyapp.com. You need to send me an email and say live show, and then put your name or your business. And I will do consulting for you for free. I will offer you some free consulting, and then we've got to bring it to the show, right? And just basically here's and you can approve it before. I mean, make sure you like my suggestions first. So I will learn about your business. I'll take you through a discovery session, and then you can decide if you want to do some work. And I'll start it for you. I'll do a free something for you so that you can be like, oh, I get it now. Like I see what is possible. And just like the low-hanging fruit, let's start there. And then there's some extraordinary things. Like if you really want an AI strategist, oh my goodness, it changes everything. And so I just need more. I want more examples for people who are just like, I'm not sure. And some people, one of my favorite clients right now is like someone who's been using AI, but we're leveling up how they're using it for their business and things that they can do to deliver the results that they want. And that's exciting too. You don't need a pro account at $200 a month. We're talking literally the $25 per month account is really the best one. You can do it for free. You can start for free. You don't have to pay $25 a month. I don't get anything for it. I'm not recommending it in that way. You can definitely start with the free account for as long as you want. And then, like I said, once you get tired of typing, you're like, what was Traci talking about, that voice mode thing? Yeah, it is the bomb. Bing. You can even have back and forth conversations. So there's a voice mode where you press the microphone, you say blah, 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 whatever the request is. And then you can stop, and then you can, it transcribes what you said, so you can see it. If there's something you want to change, you can, or you can press record again and add some more to it. Okay, that's good, but change this part or whatever, and then you look at it again, right? So you're basically providing instructions to ChatGPT. And if you don't have the $25 a month per month plan right now, voice mode is everything. There's, like I said, I get nothing. I'm telling you the facts. You want to make it super easy and be able to do some amazing stuff and don't have to worry about typing and just talking. Maybe unless you're not a talker like me. I could talk for hours nonstop, as you can tell. Anyway, oh my goodness, it's almost time. Advanced features is more, it's typically the best. Okay. So you can chat. Oh my God. So with the chat, you ask questions, you brainstorm ideas, you get all kinds of stuff. This is like what you do, what we're going to be able to do together. What I wanted to talk to you about is some group chats. Like a lot of people don't even know what that is. And it's so powerful. It's a new feature with ChatGPT. What I love about it is, imagine you have people that you want to get some information from. You can start a chat, and then you create a group chat. And you can send them a link to this chat that you've started that has some ideas and some input, but you want other people to be able to respond to it. And then you have a group chat where I think it's up to 20 people can actually provide you with input about that particular topic. And they can even not provide you with input. They can be using AI too. They're saying, hey, what would it look like if we did this? And they're all in there doing it. It's project management extraordinaire. Talk about leveling up. Like that in itself. It's mind-blowing. And if you're someone who likes to be organized, which I do, I have several projects. So when I'm talking about something, like I have projects, and you can label them so that when you have some questions, say you're building a house in the back and you want to ask ChatGPT about that, and you have a dog and he has someone told you that he needs a surgery, and you're like, I want to research that. And then you have a mother who, has a vacation that she wants to plan in the summer, and you research that. So you can have these different projects, right? And it's so valuable. So then you don't have a bunch of random things. You can go back to the chat and it knows. So projects are pretty important as well. There's also the memory, the way you can leverage the system. I'm going to talk to I will come back to this prompting, and there's so much image generation. These are just some of the things we're going to be able to do together. I think I'm out of time today, so I'm going to go back over here, wherever, there it is. So you can drop the presentation. Thank you very much. I know I'm supposed to talk today about the wonderful Call to Conscious Museum. Do you have any of my new beautiful flyers that I sent to you? I want to show them the evolution of how I took this flyer for, I think I emailed them to you. If you can pull any of those up, that would be awesome. So this is the Call to Conscious Museum. I think there's an actual, Hold, please. So the Call to Conscious Museum, I'm so excited to share. It's now open for tours at the Columbia City Theater. It's on Thursdays and Fridays from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the remainder of February. So it's from the 14th through the 28th. And you can book your guided tours by going online to Call to Conscience, CONS, the word science, SIENCE.world. And we really want you to make sure that you are also understanding that each of us on Rainier Avenue Radio, we are doing this for free. This is public radio. So these community broadcasts, like what I do here, it's free. And so Tony Bennett is the owner of Columbia City Theater. He is the one who owns and manages Rainier Avenue Radio.world. And they ask us to ask you, community, if you find this valuable, and this isn't just my show, I'm looking at all the shows. If you find it valuable, they ask you to donate to help support community radio. You can do a Venmo, every dollar matters. And so I love Tony Bennett. Tony, what's his name? Put it in. I love Tony. I forgot his last name. Pray for me. But anyway, I love everything about Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm grateful that I get to show up here each week to support each of you. It is 6:56, and I think the show that comes on after me, let me guess. I know, it's Lidline Sports. Yes, hosted by Pepe, Otis, and Michael Carter. When I'm physically in studio and those guys come in, they're so energetic. I love everything about the show. So stay tuned right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, and I think they're in studio. You're going to be here with Lidline Sports. So stay with us, you guys. And join me right here next week. And again, if you want some free coaching and consulting, I will show some demos of what I did over the last week with some community partners. But I'd love for you, if you want some help, I'd love to show up for you as well. Again, AI is for everyone. We're going to amplify your intent, and we're going to live powerfully with AI, baby. Stay with us. We'll see you next week.